Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we shall discuss today about the rest part and all about your Unit 20, which is all about writing proposal. Unit 21, methods of literature review, and Unit 22 is all about research report with regard to different components and structure. And the last unit of 23 is all about scheme of chapterization and referencing, which will help you to complete your research work and to prepare your research report in the form of a dissertation or thesis. So let's discuss about how to prepare research proposal. So before going to discuss about preparing a research proposal, we should know that what research proposal is, why it is, you know, prepared. So before going to discuss, you should know what research proposal is. So while you are supposed to submit a research proposal in this, I think so, in this or upcoming session, I think so, you are supposed to submit a research proposal which is to be approved by the authority, and then only you can uh, conduct your research work. And after conducting research work, after completing, you are again to submit a report in the form of your thesis. So your research life, before doing any activity, before doing any activity, what do we do? Now we prepare a blueprint. Suppose there is a marriage ceremony. We before the ceremony is being held, we prepare the blueprint. What is to be done? In which area? How much is to be spent? This is all about the blueprint. Likewise, while thinking about a building, there is also preparation of a blueprint about the design with the help of architect. Architect ମାନଙ୍କୁ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ permission ପରାମର୍ଶ କରାଯାଏ କରି କ'ଣ କରାଯାଏ ନା ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ଲୁ ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟ ଡିଜାଇନ କରାଯାଏ ବା ଡିଜାଇନ କରାଯାଏ about the house, କେତେଟା ବେଡରୁମ ରହିବ, କେତେଟା କିଚେନ ରହିବ,
Sir,
କୋଉଠି ରହିବ ଏବଂ କିଚେନ କୋଉଠି ରହିବ, ବେଡରୁମ କୋଉଠି ରହିବ. Yes,
sir, your voice is not clear.
Mr. Madhav, voice is not clear.
No, sir.
Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So I was discussing about the proposal, like before thinking about a building or before constructing a building, we take the help of different architects to have a design of the building. କେତେଟା ବେଡରୁମ୍ ରହିବ, କୋଉଠି କିଚେନ୍ ରହିବ, କୋଉଠି ତୁମର ଡ୍ରଇଂ ରୁମ୍ ରହିବ, କୋଉଠି ବାଲକୁନି ରହିବ, all this. Likewise, while you are to conduct a research, you need to prepare a proposal which is called as a research proposal. So let's think or let's discuss that what research proposal is. Am I audible
Yes, sir.
or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So research proposal ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା. A research proposal is just like a plan of action that speaks about how the study, how the research work will be conducted. Very simply, it can be said that It's a plan of action for the researcher that will guide the researcher to conduct the research work in a better way, like other activities, like your ceremony, like before constructing a building, you take the help of a design or blueprint. That's why that will help you to guide or to have a good building. As far as the research proposal is concerned, now somebody may ask why it is called proposal, because you are proposing a study which is to be conducted. You have not conducted till yet. You are planning to conduct the research work. That's why it is called as a proposal. You propose a plan of action which needs to be approved. After approval, you will carry on. So a research proposal especially solves three purposes. What are those? Why do we prepare research proposal? That may be the answer. There are three purposes of research proposal. One, in order to communicate research plan. କ'ଣ କ'ଣ କରାଯିବ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ପ୍ଲାନ୍ କରୁ। କେତେ ସମୟରେ ଷ୍ଟଡି କରିବା, କେତେ ସାମ୍ପଲ ନେବା, କୋଉ ଏରିଆରେ ଆମ ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ସାଇଟ୍ ହବ, କିଏ ଆମର ସାମ୍ପଲ ହେବେ, ସାମ୍ପଲ ସାଇଜ କେତେ ହବ, ଟୁଲ କ'ଣ ୟୁଜ କରାଯିବ, all these are detailed in your plan, are reflected in your plan or research plan or proposal. It also solves the second purpose, like it acts as a plan of action. କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରିବାର ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତି ତାଲିକାଟା ଆମକୁ ହେଲ୍ପ କରେ। ବେଳେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଭୁଲି ଯାଉ, ଗ୍ରୋସରୀ ପାଇଁ ଗଲାବେଳକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ନେଇକି ଯାଉ, କାଳେ ଭୁଲିଯିବା ବୋଲି। Likewise, it's a plan of action. And third purpose, it serves that it's a bond of agreement. It's a bond of agreement between the researcher and guide or the funding agency. I do repeat, it's a bond of agreement between the researcher and guide or the funding agency. What does it mean? It means that whatever you are to do during your course of research activity, research work, it is just like an agreement that the researcher will do this during his research work. It is expected that you need to follow all these guidelines, plan of action, and it is submitted to your guide. With the approval, you go on conducting your research. Again, if it is funded by some agency like your UGC, ICSSR, DSI, DIST, okay, your NIPA, if it is funded by that agencies, it means you are to get a grant to carry out or to carry on your research work to complete that. Then this is also a bond where you will agree to follow the rules made by the funding agency, and you will stick to your plan of action until you complete these work. Now let's move to, we are discussing about research plan. Then what should be the format? What should be, please note it down step by step so that it will help you to complete, to prepare your research proposal which you need to, or which you are required to submit a proposal for the approval as far as your requirement of course is concerned. So a research proposal of format जदि आमे देखिबा, format केमिति research proposal हुए, starting from the cover page up to the last page, I am going to discuss now. So a research proposal ଆମେ କହୁଛେ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ରହିବା ଉଚିତ, ସେ କମ୍ପୋନେଣ୍ଟ କ'ଣ ରହିବ, କୋଉ steps କୁ ଆମେ ଫଲୋ କଲେ ଆମ ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ପ୍ରପୋଜାଲ ଆମର କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ୍ ହେଇପାରିବ. All these are going to be discussed now. Regarding the cover page, cover page, your topic is to be mentioned, or title of the study is to be mentioned. Okay. After discussion, I will show you an example so that it will be better for you to get understand. So the title, as I was discussing from the very beginning, yesterday also I was discussing, the day before yesterday I was also discussing. So the title should be very specific. It should not be very lengthy one. It means try to delimit your topic, fix your topic within 15 to 16 words, not a word of 20, 30, 35, 40 like that. It's just like a sentence. So your topic or the title of the research work should be catchy, eye-catching. Should be very precise. Should be very meaningful. It should carry the meaning of the entire research work. It should carry the meaning of entire research work. How? As I was discussing in the previous classes, that you need to specify what activity you are going to do. So your cover page of the research proposal, your cover page of the research proposal should be very clearly typed or written, whatever you may, and the topic or the title of the research proposal should be very specific. Again, the cover page should also contain who is going to conduct the research. It means the name of the researcher. Suppose Narayan Das is going to conduct, or is proposing a proposal, plan of action, research proposal. So the name of the investigator will be Narayan Das, his roll number, his course, co-course also. Okay. Again, your cover page should also contain the name of your supervisor or guide, under whose supervision, under whose guidance you are going to propose or prepare a proposal. Again, to which institute you are going to submit it. Like your IGNOU, you are pursuing MA in education in IGNOU, so you have to write a research proposal is submitted for the partial fulfillment of the requirement of master in education or Master of Arts in Education, submitted to the Indira Gandhi National Open University. This is to be also mentioned. Year is to be also mentioned. Co-year is mentioned also. So the cover page needs to be to be completed with all these elements. Your title, name of the researcher, name of your guide, including the designation, then to which institution you are submitting, that is to be also mentioned, for which purpose you are submitting, whether for master degree, whether for PhD, whether for any other degree, like you have mentioned, I think you might have mentioned while submitting projects at your graduation level, like that. You mentioned all these. So the cover page consists of title page, name of the researcher, I will repeat, name of the guide, the institution to which you are going to submit, and the purpose for which you are going to submit. Okay. So Just I'm going to. Who is Priyambada? Please stop sharing. I'm going to share uh, the screen. Is it
No,
visible
No,
to
sir.
you,
sir.
No, no.
Madhav?
No, sir.
No,
It's
sir.
not visible. Nothing is
Madhav,
visible. No, sir.
is it visible?
No, sir.
I'm just sharing. See another idea. I'm sharing the slide of
No, sir. It's not visible.
the cover page of it. The research proposal, isn't it?
No, sir.
It's not visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Huh?
Visible?
हाँ
We can't see anything.
ये visible हो
Yes,
अरे ଆମେ ତ
yes.
ଭାଇ
Yes, sir,
ଦେଖିପାରୁନୁ
visible.
କଣ ତମେ ଦେଖିବୁ ମାଧବ ଭାଇ
Not
visible
visible.
होची sir.
Second is this one.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଭାଇ ମୁଁ
See,
ଦେଖିପାରୁନି।
Visible.
I know the first.
Na
ସାର୍
display
ଦେଖି
କିଛି
ପାତ୍ର ଅନ୍ତର ନୀତି ହେଇଗଲା ଆଉ
Sir का
No, no, it may be.
next हमर जो दीटा को मैंने आईडी अछि ना तो
Okay,
से आरो आईडी
okay,
टे देखो
okay.
सो बोल
No, no. We
It's
have tried
really
all ideas.
visible. Please.
Yes, sir, visible.
Sir, kindly speak.
ମୋର ଭିଡିଓଟାକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାକୁ share କରୁଛି।
So not visible.
Okay.
Sir,
No,
kindly
no, no.
speak from that
I
particular
am
ID.
talking. My video is from Madhav. Please listen to me.
Sir.
Listen to me carefully, please. I am, discussing that is in laptop, and when I use laptop, you always claim that is not audible. That's why I am using my phone to discuss with you and sharing the slide or the screen from laptop. Just just click the other name of mine where my screen is shared. Is it visible?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
visible visible sir
Madhav, did you get it?
No, sir. I am suffering.
that's Madhav
Huh.
No.
may I help you
Of course,
you
you
just
can.
click on search another ID
Huh, I have tried all the IDs. Three IDs are showing to me actually. I have
Is it
tried
visible
all
now?
the things.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
Just
it's
I'm
visible
scrolling it
Madhav you
down.
tried
Now, first starting ରେ ଅଛି ମୋର କଣ ନା topic.
Huh,
mm-hmm.
huh. I can see now.
No,
See now,
no,
sir. Okay, fine.
Madhav. हाँ, हाँ. Yes, yes. That's no, no, no. Yeah. Today I am just using my ID, my ID, another ID. Madhav, yep. Okay, okay, okay. So just have a look that this is the all about title where my process is blinking. Then all about now. Just I am going to highlight it. This is the purpose for which you are going to present or submit the proposal.
Do you guys are listening anything?
No, no.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So sorry for the network issues. Not in my hand actually. So have you seen that slide or that screen?
Yes, sir.
We seen that.
No, sir. I could not.
No, not seen.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, let me complete fast our discussion. Then I will at a go. I will show the slide. Okay, is that clear
Okay, sir.
or
Okay, sir.
not? Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I was just discussing what should be the cover page. Okay. After cover page is being completed, the next component of your research proposal should start from the introduction part. Suppose the topic is all about ICT integration, then you need to write about what ICT stands for, its background. Suppose somebody wants to or somebody is preparing a research proposal on implementation of midday meal program, then after completion of the cover page, you need to write about introductory part where you need to focus or you need to write the conceptual part of midday meal program. What does it mean? What is its background? What is the current status? What is the status of implementation of midday meal program in the state of Odisha? What is the status of implementation of or midday meal program in the particular district? How many schools are there where midday meal is being implemented? All these that. So the entire background will be covered under your introduction. You may call it background, you may also call it introduction. So general format it is called as introduction. After the second component of the research proposal, first all introduction, second asiva, after completion of the introductory part, you need to have review of related literatures. Review of related literatures. जोटा कि ए प्रपोजल सरला पर आम सेकेंड रे पढ़िबा कि केमिति रिव्यू करा जाय, रिव्यू रे कोन कोन रहिबो, काहा को हमें रिव्यू करिबा, रिव्यू रो सोर्स हमें कोथु पाइबा, ऑल दिस विल डिस्कस. So the second component of your research proposal is all about your review of related literature. For example, some of you, like you have opted implementation of midday meal program in Odisha, so you need to review the related literatures on midday meal program. Especially, you may review the documents, you may review through search engines, you may review through different websites, you may review through from the thesis or dissertation or research works done by the previous researchers. You may also review the research articles published by different journals, online, offline. So from those sources, you are to collect your reviews or research evidences that will provide you the background to identify the research gap, to have a good understanding of the implications, the findings of previous researches, and that will help you to carry out your research work in a better way. The third, after a review is being completed, review କରିସାରିଲା ପରେ କ'ଣ କରିବା ନା on the basis of review, we will focus on justifying our topic, significance, writing the significance, or the latest term is used as rationale of the study, LE, rationale of the study. Somewhere it is called as significance, somewhere it is called as need of the study, somewhere it is called as justification of the study. Why did you opt this topic, though there are number of topics available, research areas are available? Why did you opt? Why did you select this topic? So you have to justify. Justification will be done on the basis of research gap. Justification will be done on the basis of your different research evidences. Justification will be done on the specified locality where it has not been implemented, or though it is being implemented by some others, the specific component of your research or the dimension of your research has not been touched till date. That's why, as a researcher, you are interested to conduct this research work to unveil the truth. So in this way, with the sound background, with the sound research evidences, you can justify your topic. So this is all about the third component of your research proposal. After justifying, after stating the rationale, you need to state the problem, which I was discussing since 2-3 days. You need to state the problem, which is a title, or which is called as statement of the problem. Statement of the problem. That is your headline, statement of the problem. Statement means you have to state that the problem is called, or the problem, or the proposed problem will be investigated under this title because of this. A detailed description of the topic is called as your statement of the problem. And after statement, the fourth component of your research proposal is all about objectives of the study. Okay, objectives. Why you are going to conduct this study? With which objective? So that will be your focus area. Objectives will be followed by the next component. Whether you opt for quantitative study, then there will be hypothesis. Whether you opt for research question, that will be under qualitative study, or you opt for mixed method approach, then both you can take research and research question and hypothesis combo. So considering the nature of study, the type of study, the type of research you are going to conduct, you may opt hypothesis or research question, or both research question and hypothesis. After stating your hypothesis, after framing or formulating your research question, next asibo kono na operational definition. Someone was asking at the first day, I hope so, where to write operational definition. Operational definition of what? Now, operational definition of key terms. Key terms like elementary school is a concept you have used in your topic. Elementary school. Elementary school students generally refers to students studying in class 1 to class 8. But when you are going to operationally define, it means the concept is confined to your topic. What does it mean? It means, suppose in your study, elementary school student is considered as the student of class 8 only. Then you will state that elementary school student in this study is considered, is referred as the student studying in class 8 only. Elementary school student also convey the meaning that all those students who are studying in government and private schools. There is a concept. You can state that the students studying in class 8 under government schools. So you have to operationally define. Operationally define. What is the key term is meant for? And operational definition of key terms पर तमरा आसिबो आउ गोटे component that is all about your methodology. जोठी तमे लिखिबो कोन the method, whether descriptive, whether experimental, whether causal comparative, whether correlational, whether historical, whether grounded theory, whether hermeneutic, all these. Which method you are going to apply or follow during your entire research work. And method पर तम आसिबा आउट component under the methodology, population and sample. Who is your target group? That is the population. From whom or which units you are going to collect information. That is called as your sample.
Sir, methodology bhitare
While
sample.
stating sample,
Sir,
you are yes.
sir methodology.
Methodology भितर तमरा आसियो method.
Sir, population sample ए सब methodology bhitare asibo.
Yes.
Okay,
Methodology
sir.
भितर आसियो. So sample population कथा कहतली सेठी sample लेखला बेले तमे लेखिबो केते जण को ठारू तमे डाटा कलेक्शन करिवो. You have to specify the number. Again, you have to also specify the sampling technique. जेमति कहतली probability sampling technique रे, non probability sampling technique रे, whether you will follow random sample technique, whether you will follow quota sampling, whether you will follow the purposive sampling technique, you have to specify with regard to the size of the sample. Okay. Then comes after sample, you have to specify the tools and techniques of data collection. Tools and techniques of data collection. This is another component of your research proposal. Suppose Madhav is expecting that he is going to use a perception scale for the parents, or sorry, a perception scale for the teachers, a focus group discussion with the students, and an interview schedule for the parents. Suppose Madhav is going to use all these three tools in his study, in his research work, then he will write the tools and techniques तमे या लिखिबो. There is three tools will be used for conducting this research work for relevant data pertaining to the ethical question, research question. You can also specify for which research question, for which research objective you are going to use which tool. You may also specify. ଆହୁରି ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ହେଇଯିବ, ଆହୁରି କ୍ଲିୟର ହେଇଯିବ ତମ ପ୍ରପୋଜାଲ। You may also specify कि second tool ଟା ତମେ ଲେଖିବ कि the second tool କଣ focus group discussion with the students. Third tool, interview schedule, will be used for the collection of relevant data from parents regarding different dimensions of your study. Please keep in your mind that all these sentences will be written in future time because you are proposing a plan of action. You are proposing a plan of action. This will be going. This will happen. The researcher will use like this, and try to avoid the term I. As far as research is concerned, I is never used. You are to use the term the researcher, the investigator, like this. So you have to write. You are to write what? Now the researcher will use 3 tools. Will future time is over because you are proposing a plan which needs to be approved. Then only
Sir?
you will carry on your research.
Sir,
Yes.
I have one question.
Yes.
Sir, research methodology and research design both have same word, same term. Hello.
Research. Yes, I am
Research.
coming to your point. Okay. Research methodology is the combination of all tools and techniques. Yes. Subhasri.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Subhasri.
Yes, sir. The research methodology, research design. दुईटाको सेम टर्म मिनिङ एका छ न कि
research design is only specified whether you are going to use experimental research, descriptive survey, okay, causal comparative, or ex post facto research design, or parallel convergent design. That is a particular type of design. But methodology is the combination of all, including your sample, population, tool, and method, including the procedure of data collection and data analysis. Is that clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So yes, tools and techniques it may likhibo ki researcher will use all these tools with regard to your objectives or research question, with regard to the techniques as per your requirement. Then after specifying your tools and techniques, you also need to specify the procedure of data collection. How you are going to, or how will you collect your relevant data, whether by sitting at your home, you will email the questionnaire to the respondents, or you will move to the research site, seek permission from the corresponding authority, then interact with the teachers, students, and parents, like that. You have to specify the procedures. So procedure of data collection ଲେଖିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ. Then you have to also specify techniques of data analysis. Data analysis. After collection of data, you have to specify in which way you are going to specify the you are going to analyze this collected data. That is what all about data analysis. Then another component of the research proposal, time schedule, to specify. time schedule. Within 6 months, suppose you are going to complete your master degree in education within 2 years. Suppose you are going to submit a proposal that is in your second year, of course, then you will specify that within this time, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, ଯେତିକି ତମ ଦିନ ଥିବ ତା ଭିତରେ ସାରିବା ପାଇଁ ତମର କୋର୍ସ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିସନ ଡ୍ୟୁରେସନ ଯେତିକି ଦିନ ହବାର ଥିବ ତା ଭିତରେ ଲେଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ.
So
Again,
these things will come under which point?
yes,
So
data
these things will
analysis.
come.
Data analysis
Procedure of data collection and data analysis is a one point or points are
two,
different. 2 points.
these are the two different points. Data
Okay, sir.
analysis, another point. Procedure of data collection, another point. Sometimes Narayan, sometimes you may combine it, and as per your combination you are to highlight all those points. There is
Okay,
no
sir.
hard and fast rule. You may combine it, you may make it separate.
Sir.
Then coming to the next area, next component of the research proposal, that is your budget. Especially this component is highlighted in a funded project. If you want to have a project funded by some funding agency like ICSSR, DIST, and UGC, NIPA, okay, so or OPEPA, like that, now it is called as OSEPA. If you are going to have a project funded by any agency, funding agency, then you need to have a clear-cut budget estimation that this amount or this much of amount is going to be incurred on different aspects: data collection, print, tabulation, like that. That is the component which is mainly included in funding or funded projects. And the next component where it is mentioned that you need to highlight the educational implications of your study. Educational implication, why you have conducted or why you are going to conduct the study. कौन आर बेनिफिट पाइबा एजुकेशन कौन हमको शैक्षिक हमको कौन उपयोगिता दब. You are to highlight कि after the study, after the completion of the study will focus on this. This will help the policy makers, this will help the teachers in this way, this will help the parents in this way, or the findings of the study will help the students in this way. So this is the next component. This is one of the component of a research proposal where you have to write expected educational implications. And the last but not the least, very important aspect of your research proposal is all about a reference. Okay, whatever studies you have considered, whatever studies you have referred, whatever names, documents you have referred in your proposal, only those referred documents, websites, persons' works, journals are to be cited here only. जोड़ा को तमे तमर प्रपोजल रे स्थान देइनो तांको रेफर करिनो तांको रेफरेंस रे लिखिबार आवश्यकता नाही. But whenever you are going to submit your dissertation or the report, this term reference will be changed as bibliography. एठी लिखिबा रेफरेंस प्रपोजल रे हमर रिपोर्ट करी कि डिजर्टेशन सबमिट कला बेल को बाइंडिंग आकार रे बा सॉफ्ट बाइंडिंग आकार रे सेठी रखिबा कोन ना बिब्लियोग्राफी रखिबा. काहे कि रखिबा सेठी बहुत गुडे हमें जर्नल न्यूज़ पेपर रेफर करि थाउ किंतु हमें लेखिला बेले लेखि न थाउ. बिब्लियोग्राफी रे सेडा सब जांक रहिबो किंतु रेफरेंस लेखिला बेले जेतिकी आमे लिखिथिबा कीवर्ड करथिबा सेई मानकर ही रेफरेंस लिखिबा प्रपोजल लिखला बिब्लियोग्राफी
सर
रे
जदि
सेमती
हमें
यस ममता
सर जदि हमें माने मात्र गोटे कि दुईटा फॉलो करथिबा तो सेई गोटे दुईटा ही हमें लिखिबा रेफरेंस रे ना अधिक लिखिबा किछ आवश्यक नाही हेलो
यस लिखि पारिबो नाही दिस इज द रूल रेफरेंस इज हाँ ममता रेफरेंस am I audible
आज्ञा सर
हेलो
आज्ञा सर
ममता
यस सर
हेलो
yes sir it's audible
हाँ reference is only meant for those referred okay so reference is only done for those activities which are being referred in your activity, in your research work or proposal. But beyond the referred work, ଆମେ କୋଉଠିକି ଯାଇଥିଲେ କୋଉଠି ଗୋଟେ ଆର୍ଟିକଲ ଦେଖିଥିଲେ ପେପରରେ ସେଠୁ କିଛି ଆଇଡିଆ ଆମେ ଆଣିଛେ କିନ୍ତୁ ତାକୁ ଆମେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ଲେଖିନେ କୋଟ୍ କରିନେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଆଇଡିଆ ହେତୁ ଜେନେରେଟ୍ କରିଛେ that is to be mentioned in your bibliography. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
sir
So
ଆଉ
what are
ଗୋଟେ
the
doubt ଅଛି
Is that
differences?
clear? Will I share my screen so that it will help you to
sir
have
sir
a
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ doubt ଅଛି sir
idea? ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ
sir ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ
doubt
ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ
ତ ଅଛି
ଲେଖୁଛେ
ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ
ସେଠି କିଛି ମାନେ ମେନସନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ sir ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ ଲେଖୁଛେ ତ ସେଠି ଆମକୁ କିଛି କ୍ଲାରିଫାଇ ସ୍ପେସିଫାଇ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ କି ଆମର ମାଇନର ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ କଣ ଅଛି ଆଉ ଆମର
ହଁ
ମେଜର
ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ
ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ କଣ ଅଛି ବୋଲି ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
no there is nothing like that there is nothing like term is used as minor objective and major objective. Hello
yes sir yes sir
Mamta hello
yes sir yes sir
hello क्या हो रहा है आज? हाँ. There's nothing like the term where it is used like minor objective and major.
it's okay sir thank you
Okay.
Sir. Hello. Hello. Sir,
हाँ नारायण
if somebody asks
हाँ
us
नारायण कुहନ୍ତୁ
that what is the basic difference between,
हेलो
sir,
हाँ
what is
नारायण
the
कुह
basic difference between reference and bibliography, then in which way we will answer?
okay coming to your point reference reference is those referred materials which you have placed in your document like some of the quotations some of the activities some of the statements given by somebody and you have exactly quoted all those in your activity in your paper this is to be cited in your reference that you are paying a respect to the works done by others that is your reference but bibliography ଆମେ କଣ କରୁଛେ ତାଙ୍କ କଥାକୁ ନେଇଛେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ପଢିଛେ ଜାଣିଛେ ସେ ବହିକୁ ରେଫର କରିଛେ କିନ୍ତୁ
असलो टाइम रे पुनी पळेले सर.
सर प्लीज अनम्यूट करंतु.
ଶୁଭୁଛି? Am I audible to you? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it visible to you now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will I scroll? Will I scroll? Of the look of the proposal that you are expected to complete. This is all about the introduction. Now the concept. After concept, just you are expected to reach. This is all about.
Sir, you are moving very fastly. We are unable to see those. Sir, please slowly do this.
Okay. Starting from the title page, I'm just scroll it down. Huh? ये देखिए review of related literature, how to write, which is our focus. How to write review. Is it audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I audible or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Let's have a look. Is how to make review. This was my focus point. How to prepare your reviews on the. So while reviewing, just please bear with this, which I have highlighted now. This is a review which you need to write.
Sir, बहुत सी
Yes. Hello.
Voice is not audible. Hmm.
Am I audible
Am I
now?
audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Audible.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, coming to that part.
So
So, I was discussing about how to write reviews. Okay, how to write reviews. Where I have highlighted that how we can review a piece of work, research work done by the researcher or the previous research works. Here just I have highlighted for your kind information the part, just you can refer that the name of the researcher followed by the year and the topic of the research that they have conducted with the objective they have considered to carry out the research work and followed by the findings of the study. So while reviewing a research work of any research activity or researchers, you can write the review in a paragraph, and that review should consist the name of the researcher, the year in which research has been conducted, the topic of the research they have conducted, the tools they have used, the techniques they have followed, and the objectives with regard to the findings. So all these components are to be reflected in your review work while reviewing the works of others. So likewise, देखो to first ଗୋଟେ sentence କହିଦେଉଛି ଗୋଟେ paragraph. Likewise, you may go for reviewing the works of others. Mohanty and Jena 2012 conducted a study on titled ICT competency with reference to parental education and occupation and assessment with the objectives to study ICT competency among the undergraduate students. The study revealed that, this is the finding, the study revealed that the male students didn't differ significantly in ICT competency to female UG students. The second findings of the study also highlights that the arts UG students didn't differ significantly in ICT competency with regard to science UG students. Likewise, there is another study I have reviewed and would like to focus it here. BHAP 2010 conducted a study uh, on the title "The Impact of ICT on Student Study Habit." The study shows that students have positive, favorable attitude on ICT. Male students are more favorable with ICT uses and also found that ICT helped them in their studies. Likewise, you may prepare your reviews related to your topic. Okay, related to your topic, you may prepare your reviews. Now, just after a few minutes, I will go to show you how you can search different search engines through Google Scholar, Eric, or Sodhganga to have your reviews on the online mode. Okay. Now come to our point. So review कथा आमे कहूचे review कला बळे you can have your review, you can review the research works, the works done by others through some print materials, that may be books, journals, periodicals, articles, newspaper, documents, etc. You can also have your review with the help of your audio video or audio visual material. Again, you can also have your reviews with web-based documents. Like there are lots of documents in UNESCO site for which you can do your reviews, especially on ICT, on sustainable development goals, quality education, indicators. All these are in those websites. So as for your requirement, as for your topic, as for your dimensions of your research study, you can review your research work. And you can state or prepare your reviews based on these components, like the researcher, the year, the topic they have covered, the tools they have used, the objectives they have followed, and corroborated by the findings. So one research work or one review needs to be presented in one paragraph so that it will have a complete meaning. Okay. So while stating reviews, you can take the help of search engines. Google jibo, सीधा Google लेखिबो research studies on लेखिपारिबो research studies on midday meal program. You will have different kinds of journal articles. You will have different kinds of theses. There is another, you can go for that, ERIC, Educational Resource Information Center. Sodhganga is there, Sodhganga. You can also search research studies from that. Okay. Likewise, you can also search Gestor if you have the access of that. Academia, okay, ResearchGate. All these are some of the sites from which you can get your required reviews while searching on the web. You can search your research reviews on the websites. You can also get your reviews from the works done by the previous researchers, and that is printed in the form of thesis, dissertation, surveys, documents, policies, all these. So from those sources, you can get your reviews. Suppose your friend has done a work on your interest area, midday meal program हो, virtual classroom हो, ICT classroom हो, integrated approach हो, किंबा तुम अंगनवाड़ी दीदी ऊपर हो, अंगनवाड़ी अंगनवाड़ी सेंटर्स फंक्शनिंग ऊपर हो, यदि कहीं तुम सांग करिछि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ ओडिशा डॉक्यूमेंट अच्छी, you can go for referring those documents and prepare a review, and your review should be based on all those elements which I have highlighted. ये करिछि, who has done this, in which year it has been completed or accomplished, with which objective the study has been carried out, with the tools that they have or researcher has utilized, and the findings. କୋଉଠି ହେଇଛି, କିଏ କରିଛି, କୋଉ ମସିହାରେ କରିଛି, କ'ଣ ପାଇଁ କରିଥିଲା ଏବଂ ତାର ଫାଇଣ୍ଡିଂସ୍ କ'ଣ ହେଲା, ଏତିକି ପଏଣ୍ଟକୁ ଆଖିରେ ରଖି ଗୋଟିଏ ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫରେ ପୁରା ଏଣ୍ଟାୟାର ଥେସିସଟା 400 ପେଜରେ ଥିବ, you can write it in one paragraph, 5 to 6 sentences. In this way, you can complete a review. After a review, once you have done your review with literatures, then you will have a good idea, a strong idea, background about your topic, because you have considered or referred the research works done by others or previous researchers. That will help you to have a good knowledge about the topic you are going to study, about the research work you are going to do. And your reviews will help you to make you feasible that in which area this kind of work has been done, and it will protect you not to make your work duplicated. आउ कि करछि, जदि करछि को डायमेंशन को छाड़िछि, से डायमेंशन पर तुम करिवो एक. It will help you to find out the research gap means 10 जन लोक ए एरिया पर करचंती मिड डे मील ऊपर, बट केही ताको भितरु हेल्थ एंड हाइजीन ऑफ कुक ऊपर ध्यान देना, बट से जो गैप ता तुम पाइलो केही करनांती बोली, बा 10 जन बा 100 जन बा 1000 जन लोक मिड डे मील ऊपर करचंती, किंतु कटक टांगी एरिया रे केही करनांती. That's why the researcher is interested to conduct this research and to find out the consequences or the findings related to quality of mid-day meal program implemented in Cuttack district. Okay, so research is based on your strong evidences, your reviews, and the related literature or reviews help you to guide to formulate good research questions, to help you to go through different research works, and this will help you to develop your research tools. ସେଇଠି ତମେ ଆଇଡିଆ ପାଇବ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ହେଇଛି, କେମିତି କେମିତି କରିଛନ୍ତି. On the basis of that, you can develop your research plan. And always your research proposal is to be written on future time. And there will be no term like I. ମୁଁ କରିବି ବୋଲି କେବେ କେହି ଲେଖିବ ନାହିଁ, କି I will do this ଲେଖିବ ନାହିଁ. ଲେଖିବ କ'ଣ, the investigator or the researcher will use this tool. The investigator will carry on this piece of work with the following objectives. The following tools will be used for complete collection of data. The following techniques may be or will be used for analysis of data, like this. Or the study will be delimited to all these dimensions. So your proposal is to be written in future time. And coming to the last part, when you will prepare your report, the complete package, the dissertation or thesis, that will be written on past tense. But
Sir?
when you are expecting to do. Yes, Madhav.
So shall we speak about the delimitation of the study in research proposal as well?
Yes, yes, yes. This is one of the component. Delimitation
So,
of the study.
so where to
Scope
mention?
and delimitation. Yes,
So କୋଉଠି ରଖିବା
where to
ତାକୁ?
mention? Wait, before reference, you can mention it.
Okay, sir.
Delimitation. Okay, before reference.
So delimitation ଟା ଆମର synopsis ରେ ରହିବ ନା ଟୋଟାଲ ଆମର dissertation ରେ ରହିବ?
Dissertation ବି ରହିବ, ଏଠି ବି ରହିବ, both ରହିବ। Synopsis ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ କରୁଛ ବା ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କରୁଛ proposal ତମେ କରୁଛ proposal delimitation ରହିବ। କାହିଁକି ରହିବ ନା ତାର ଏରିଆ ବ୍ରଡ ଅଛି, ତମେ କେତିକି ଏରିଆ ନେଇଛ ତାର ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ର, you have to delimit it. That's why you have to write in future time that the study will be delimited to class 8 students only, to Cuttack district only, to 100 sample only, to these 3 tools only, like this. Okay, so with consultation of your research guide, you can highlight your delimitation of the study. So next ଯିବା ଆମେ କ'ଣ ନା ଇଏ ଗଲା review କେମିତି କରିବ? Will I share the rest part of the proposal?
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ମୋର
Yes, sir.
କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍
Or
ଆନ୍ସର
else we shall move
ପାଇପାରିଲିନି।
to କ'ଣ ହେଲା ନା
ସେତେବେଳେ ବୋଧେ କିଛି ନେଟୱାର୍କ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରହିଲା ସାର୍, ସେତେବେଳେ ବୋଧେ କିଛି ନେଟୱାର୍କ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରହିଲା, ମୁଁ ମୋ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆନ୍ସରଟି ଶୁଣି ପାରିଲିନି ସାର୍। ସାର୍ ଯୋଉ ପଚାରୁଥିଲି ରେଫରେନ୍ସ ଆଉ ବିବ୍ଲିଓଗ୍ରାଫିର ଡିଫରେନ୍ସଟା କ'ଣ? କୋଉ
ଯୋଉ
ବ୍ରାଞ୍ଚରେ
reference
ଆମେ
ଆଉ bibliography ତ?
ଜଷ୍ଟିଫାଇ କରିବା? ଆଜ୍ଞା।
Okay. Okay. I'm trying. So reference, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ whatever you have referred in your document, exactly all those referred materials, sources, books, journals are to be cited under the heading that is called reference, because whatever you have referred in your document, suppose you have referred to someone's quotation, dialogue, exactly you are to cite it as the heading under reference. Suppose in your document there are 14 names mentioned. You have to write only those 14 names or 14 researchers' works in reference section. Is that clear? Coming to bibliography is that section which is cited all those referred materials, documents, names, researchers' works which are cited inside your document again, and which are not cited or which are not placed in your document, what you have referred, you have consulted. For example, କୌଣସି proposal ଲେଖିଲା ବେଳେ ମୁଁ 10 ଜଣ ଲୋକଙ୍କର ରିଭ୍ୟୁ କରିଛି, 10ଟା ରିଭ୍ୟୁ ମୁଁ କରିଛି, ଗୋଟେ ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ ସର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରିଛି ଏବଂ ସେଠି ସେଟାକୁ ସାଇଟ୍ କରିଛି ନୋଟ୍। ସେଇ 10 ଜଣ ରିଭ୍ୟୁ କରିଥିବା ଲୋକଙ୍କର କାମ ଏବଂ ଯୋଉ ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ରୁ ମୁଁ ଡାଟା ଆଣିଛି ସେଇ ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ ରହିବ କୋଉଠି ନା ମୋର କେବଳ ରେଫରେନ୍ସରେ। ବଟ୍ ବିବ୍ଲିଓଗ୍ରାଫି କଲାବେଳେ ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼େ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟ ରେଫର କରିଛି, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟରୁ ଆଇଡ଼ିଆ ଆଣିଛି, କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ କ'ଣ କରିଛି ନା ମୋ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟରେ ମୋ ପେପରରେ ତାକୁ ଲେଖିନି। That can be placed in bibliography. So bibliography is a broader concept which is written at the end in order to cite the referred, which reference or the documents which you have referred and placed in your document. Along with you have referred but you have not placed in your document, that is to be cited at the end under the heading bibliography. Am I clear, Narayan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
ବୁଝିହେଲା ତ?
Thank you, sir. ଆଜ୍ଞା ବୁଝିଗଲା sir.
No, no, no. Should we move to the next unit? That is all about your report and chapterization then. ଯିବା ଆଗକୁ ନା ଏ ପ୍ରପୋଜାଲ ର ସବୁ ଯାକ ରେଷ୍ଟ ପାର୍ଟ ଦେଖିବ as you wish.
ସାର୍ ଦେଖିଦବୁ ସାର୍ ଦେଖିଦବୁ ଟିକେ।
ଦେଖିବୁ।
Okay, just sharing that. This is all about your review part. Okay, review ପରେ ଦେଖିବ review ku base କରିକି rational. Now come to the rational part. Review ku base କରିକି rational, it is otherwise written somewhere, it is written as significant, somewhere it is written as need of the study, somewhere it is written as importance of the study, justification of the study. Now let's see, concept is there. After concept, now the second paragraph, which I am going to highlight here. In the above critical analysis of review of literature such as amaka amaka amaka, okay, so the researcher is keenly interested to make a study on Ekalavya model residential school. So starting from the conceptual part, through reviews, highlighting on the research gap, you have to justify why you have opted, selected, chosen this topic for investigation. After rationale, now there is statement of the problem. Let's see how it is stated. From the above rationale of the study entitled, now topic is entitled as area. Now here, let's have a look. The investigator will take all 13 schools. Now I have no, from this statement, my research work will be totally clarified. Where I am going to do my research work, it means the research site, how many students are to be involved, sample size, and where I am going to do my research work is to be mentioned. All these are mentioned in statement of the problem. After statement, there is of your operational definition of key terms. Likewise, let's see integration. Integration refers to the integration in the present study refers to the blending or combining of ICT into the curriculum to enhance teaching learning process of देखो ये पर it कौन सी of I have contextualized it. ଯେମିତି କହୁଥିଲି elementary school students refers to generally कौन हुए 1 to 8, but in this study elementary school student is referred as students studying in class 8 only. So process of Ekalavya model residential school, I have made it contextualized. Likewise ICT is a term. ICT कहले हमें सब बुझे कंप्यूटर लैपटॉप मोबाइल लैपटॉप वाईफाई लाईफाई वगैरह वगैरह एवरीथिंग ICT इंक्लूजन कथा कहছে. But in my study or in this study the researcher has used or refers to this technologies for what? For collecting, storing, processing, communicating and delivering the information. Then comes your objectives. Objectives ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି କ'ଣ? The specifics of the present study are stated below. Okay. Likewise, followed by the research question. Though it is my qualitative study, I have cited research question. If you opt for quantitative study, you have to write hypothesis. If you opt mixed method approach, you can write research question as well as hypothesis. always there is a sense of future time. The study will address the following research questions, because you are or we are proposing a plan that is to be approved fast. Then only we can go for study or research work. Then design of the study comes, then population and sample, then tools to be used. Tools to be used, which I have told you, tools and techniques to be used. So tools, now let's see, data will be collected through 6 different research tools. What are those? Then procedural data collection, then statistical techniques to be used, then implications of the study, then the limitations of the study, then comes references. So these are the important components of a research proposal or plan, which you need to focus on while preparing your research proposal. Okay. Next we shall move to our discussion, that is how to after completion of research work, suppose you have done your research work with the help of your proposal, which was approved by the funding agency or your institution or your concerned institution with your approval of research guide. You did your research work. You are required to submit a report. That is called as a research report. That is called as a research report. So what is research report? A research report is a record of the research or research activities, including the results of the study, that the researcher is supposed to submit to the concerned institution or the funding agency. କାମ କରିସାରିଲା ପରେ, including findings, you have to submit. And your research report is to be written in simple past or past tense. Whereas your proposal is to be written in future time. Report काम सरीगला परे past tense से तमे लिखिकी बा simple present भी लिखिकी तमे submit कर दो. Okay. So your research report consists of 3 main sections. 3 main sections are to be included in your research report. What are those? Number 1, preliminary section. Number 2, the body or main body of the report. And number 3, the reference section. Okay. Your preliminary section, na title page, including title page पर तम आसिबो कोन acknowledgement, जो से तमे लिखिबो acknowledgement means you will thank all those persons, resources, all those institutions who have helped you to complete this work. Then table of contents, then a list of tables, then list of figures, maps, illustrations, abbreviations.
Sir, how did you repeat कर देंगे?
Preliminary section, including your title page, acknowledgements, table of contents, list of tables, then list of figures, list of abbreviations used, maps, illustrations, etc. All these are to be all included in preliminary section. The second part or second section is all about body of the report. Body रे कौन रहिबो? Introduction part. Introduction part भितर की रहिबे? A statement of the problem, review of related literature, rationale of the study, statement of the problem, objectives, research question or hypothesis. Okay. Then
Sir, kindly repeat.
tomorrow introduction part ରହିବ body କଥା କହୁଛି body ର first part ରେ ଆସିବ introduction part ରେ ଆସିବ ତମ statement of the problem, review of related literature, then statement of the problem, review of related literature ତମ ଆସିଲା, rational କଥା ଆସିବ, rational ଆସିଗଲା ପରେ ତମ ଆସିବ delimitation of the study, delimitation study ତମେ first ରଖିପାର ତାପରେ ବା last ରଖିପାର operational definition रखिबो, then तम रखिबो कौन ना objective, research question और hypothesis. now introductory part
Sir,
design of the study रखिबो कौन design of the study रखिबो. Yes
Sir, after
sir, if
hypothesis,
my
design.
method is a mixed method. So if my method is a mixed method, shall I have to write the research question as well as sir? So shall I have to write research question as well as hypothesis?
or stating hypothesis. This is not mandatory. It depends upon the researcher and the nature of study for which you are going to study. If it seems that there is need of testing hypothesis, you may opt, you may not. Is that clear?
Yes.
It depends upon the nature of study and the caliber of the researcher, interest of the researcher. Okay. So next କଥା କହୁଥିଲି କ'ଣ design of the study ଲେଖିବ କ'ଣ ନା procedures employed, tools used, sources of data collection or procedure of data collection, tools, samplings, then ତାପରେ ଆସିବ କ'ଣ ନା analysis and interpretation, ଯୋଉଥିରେ ତମେ ଲେଖିବ କ'ଣ statistical techniques used, tables, figures ये सब ରହିବ. ତାପରେ ଆସିବ ତମର କ'ଣ next part summary and conclusion, ଯୋଉଥିରେ ରହିବ ତମର କ'ଣ about the problem summary, ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ପୁରା summary ଟା ରହିବ about the problem, about the procedure, major findings and conclusions, then educational implications, then suggestions for further research or further study. Then ଆସିବ ତମର କ'ଣ ନା appendices or appendix, ଯୋଉ ଟୁଲ ତମେ ୟୁଜ କରିଥିବ ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ରହିବ. ତାପରେ ଆସିବ କ'ଣ ନା bibliography. ଓକେ, ଇଏ ହେଉଛି ତୁମର ରିପୋର୍ଟର ଫର୍ମାଟ. ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଲେଖିଲା ବେଳେ ଏ ଫର୍ମାଟକୁ ଅବଲମ୍ବନ କରି ତମେ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କରିବ. କିନ୍ତୁ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଲେଖିଲା ବେଳେ ବା ଡିଜର୍ଟେସନ କଲା ବେଳେ ଆମେ ଚାପ୍ଟରାଇଜେସନ କରିଦେଉ, ଚାପ୍ଟରାଇଜେସନ କରିଦେଉ, chapters କରିଦେଉ, so that it becomes easier for us to compile our document, to make it easier and to make it good looking with regard to different chapters. So chapterization କରିବା ଆମେ research report ଟାକୁ chapterization convert କରିବା, ଆମର କ'ଣ ହବ ନା ଆମେ କେତେ ଗୁଡ଼େ chapter ରେ convert କରିପାରିବା. There are different organizations, there are different styles of chapterization as far as different institution is concerned, different organizations are concerned. But you may opt a general chapterization format like chapter 1. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 ର ନାଁ ଦେଇପାରିବା ଆମେ introduction. ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି କ'ଣ ରହିବ starting from your conceptual framework. Chapter 1 କଥା କହୁଛି. Chapter 1 consists of your conceptual framework, rationale, statement of the problem, objectives, research questions, hypothesis, research question or hypothesis, operational definition of key terms, then delimitation of the study. ठीक रहेगा chapter 1.
It's not audible.
Daru? Hello. Hello.
Yes, Madhav.
Are you there? Okay. Sir was telling about body of the research and body of the writing. कौन गोटे कहूଥିଲେ ମୁଁ ସେଟା ଭୁଲି ଗଲି ଟିକେ କହିଲୁ ଟିକେ. Body of the second section.
Body of the research.
Research. Okay. Under that
Report
କୋଉ
writing
ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ
ତ?
ଗଲା? ହଁ ହଁ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ରାଇଟିଂ ଫର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ Okay. Then it
Under
continues
that,
till objectives, right?
no, no.
Okay.
Three sections are there.
Huh.
Preliminary, main body, references. Hmm.
Main body.
In
Okay.
preliminary section, we have
I have
title
noted that.
page.
I have noted that.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. I have noted that.
Okay, yes, title
Second
page
one I'm
acknowledgement.
asking about.
Okay. When we come to main body, then
Uh-huh.
here we come first introduction, and under the
Uh-huh.
introduction we have a statement of the problem, review of the related literature, rationale of
Mm-hmm.
the study, statement
Mm-hmm.
of the problem, then
No, no.
objective.
Against no, why against statement of the problem? First, we stated the problem, then review of related literature, rationale, tapre delimitation of the study, then operational definition, then objectives or research question. Then anything else under the introduction?
No, no.
Significance
Okay,
of the
okay.
problem ବି ଗୋଟେ
ତାହେଲେ ସେଟା statement of the problem ନୁହେଁ କି significance of the problem ହେଇଥିବ ବୋଧେ.
ହଁ
Might be.
significance of the
No,
problem
no.
then ଅଛି design of the study then ଆସିବ analysis and interpretation of the data then ଆସିବ summary and conclusion.
Oh, you mixed everything. I got confused. Okay, after objective and or research question, what should be there
Hmm.
after objective and research
Design of
question?
the study. Design of the study.
Design of the study is a separate section or under this one?
Under
Separate
introduction.
section.
Under introduction, but separate section.
Okay, under introduction or under main body,
Under main body.
under
नहीं
main
on
body. Okay, a subsection, right?
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
हाँ हाँ
Design of the design of the
design of the
Study.
study
study. Then what contains?
Method,
What it contains actually? Okay, method.
design of the study, procedure of data collection, tools and sample.
Okay, let me
Sorry,
clear
tools
it
and
up.
technique.
First,
Population.
which one?
Population, sample, sampling procedure ଏସବୁ ଆସିବ ପରେ ପରେ.
My God, please someone speak sequentially. I'm
ନା
getting confused.
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ସିଷ୍ଟେମାଟିକ୍ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ପଢ଼ିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ନହେଲେ ହବନି.
ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଦେଖିଦବା ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ, ଗୋଟେ
ସିଷ୍ଟେମାଟିକ୍ ଗୋଟେ
ସାର୍
ଲାଇନରେ ଦେଖିଦେଲେ ହେଇଯିବ.
ଗୋଟେ
Uh-huh.
ଆମେ ଯୋଉ
So
ସାର୍ ଯୋଉ
first
ସୋର୍ସ ଗୁଡା କହିଲେ,
methodology, right?
ଗୋଟେ ମିନିଟ୍ ସାର୍ ମାଧବ
ମେଥୋଡୋଲୋଜି
ମାଧବ
ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ
ସାର୍
ଏ ସବୁ କିଛି ଆସିବ.
ମାଧବ ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରିବା, ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ସାର୍ ଯୋଉ କହୁଥିଲେ ଅନଲାଇନ ସୋର୍ସେସ୍ ସେମିତି ଶୋଧ ଗଙ୍ଗା, ଏରିକ୍ ଫେରିକ୍, ତ ଏଇ ସବୁ ଶୋଧ ଗଙ୍ଗାକୁ ଯାଇକି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ଗୋଟେ ଡାଉନଲୋଡ୍ କରିବା ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ରିପୋର୍ଟ.
By the way, do
ନିହାତି
you have anything there in your book about this?
No, no, actually
Nothing is
I
there
don't
like
have.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
in our study material, it's there. A sample research work is there.
Okay. Is that the format? How
Hello?
to categorize things?
What happens? Where is the sir?
Sir has left
Um,
actually. I don't think that he can be able to join again because he had
What's the
continuous
problem?
network problem. Network problem, nothing else.
So,
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
ଠିକ ଅଛି ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଏବେ କରିବା,
No, no,
ଆମେ
no,
ଭାବୁଛେ
no.
କଣ.
We shall wait till 9. Are you talking about
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
leaving this meeting?
Yes, yes.
No,
another
you should
50
stay.
minutes left only.
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମେଥୋଡୋଲୋଜି ଏସବୁ
Let's
ଡାଟା
let us
କଲେକ୍ସନ
discuss
ସାମ୍ପଲିଂ
about our. Hmm.
ଏସବୁ ଉପରେ ମୋର
Doubts.
କିଛି
And
ସଫ୍ଟ କପି ଅଛି. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି, ମୁଁ ବୋଧେ ଗୋଟେ ଡାଉନଲୋଡ୍ କରିଥିଲି, ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି
okay.
ଯଦି ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଥିବ ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ସେଇଟା ପଠେଇବି.
Okay, kindly clear me about design of the study. What under that what contains? I'm hell confused. And again, if someone can speak about summary and the conclusion. Sir said there is about the problem, about the findings, something. I got confused about that also.
Madhav?
Huh, huh.
Hello?
Hmm.
Madhav?
Speak up. Huh.
What are the contents under the main body?
Huh. Sorry, under main body we have two sections. Okay, subsections as they described. I don't know actually. Under
Mm-hmm.
that, first section is introduction, Under
Yes.
introduction, we have statement of the problem,
Yeah.
review of related literature, then rationale, then delimitation of
Mhm.
the study, then
Yes.
operational
Yes.
definition,
Yes.
then objective or research question.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
And then there is again another subsection, design of the study. Under that, what we have, I don't know actually. I could not note that.
Design of
Okay.
the study, procedure of
Uh,
data collection, tools and technique,
Techniques, yes.
population and sample. Okay, these are
Population
the
and
subpoints. Design of the study, procedure of data collection, tools and technique, population and sample. And then another point was there, analysis and interpretation.
analysis, yes, summary and conclusion. What is that?
Analysis and interpretation, and then
Then summary and conclusion.
then tables, figures. With ଯଦି ତମେ ମିଶେଇ ପାରିବ ତା ଦେହରେ ବେଟର ଆନାଲିସିସ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନରେ ଟେବୁଲ ଦବା ଟେବୁଲର ତାର ଆନାଲିସିସ୍ ରହିବ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ ରହିବ ଯଦି ଫିଗର୍ସ ଥିବ ଫିଗର୍ସ ବି ଦେଇଦବା ଦେନ୍ ରହିବ ଆମର ସମରି ଆଣ୍ଡ କନକ୍ଲୁଜନ
ଆଉ ଏଜୁକେସନାଲ ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ
ଏଜୁକେସନାଲ ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ୍ସ ଟା ମୁଁ
ସେଇଟା
ଶୁଣିପାରିଲିନି
ନା
actually
ନା
education
ଆନାଲିସିସ୍ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ ପରେ ହିଁ ଏଜୁକେସନାଲ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ ରହିବ ନିହାତି ହବ ନା
ହଁ ହେଇପାରିବ ସେ ତ ରହିବା କଥା
ସେଇଟା ହିଁ
ଯେମିତି କି
ରହିବ
ଆମର
ଦେନ୍
ଆମର ଏଇଟା
ପରେ ଆମେ
ସାର୍ କହିଲା ବେଳେ
କନକ୍ଲୁଜନ
କହିଛନ୍ତି
ଦେଇପାରିବା
ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ପ୍ରପୋଜାଲ ରେ କହିଥିଲେ ଯେ ଏଇଟା ରଖିବା ପାଇଁ ଏଜୁକେଶନାଲ
ଏଇଠି
ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ।
ଏଜୁକେସନାଲ
ନା ନା
ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ୍ସ
ଏଜୁକେସନାଲ
ହିଁ ରହିବ
ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ ସବୁଠି ରହିପାରିବ ଏଠି ରହିପାରିବ ସେଠି ବି ରହିପାରିବ
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆମକୁ କ୍ଲିୟର ହବାର ଥିଲା ଏ
ଏଠି ଆମେ
ବାବଦରେ ସାର୍
ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମକୁ
କହିଲେ।
ଇଏ କରୁଛେ ନା ଜଷ୍ଟିଫାଇ କରୁଛେ ତ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମରୁ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଆମେ କ'ଣ ଫାଇଣ୍ଡିଙ୍ଗସ୍ ପାଇଲେ ଏଇଟା ଫାଇଣ୍ଡିଙ୍ଗସ୍ କଲେ ଠିକ ହବ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି
ହଁ
ହଁ ମେନ୍
ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ୍ସ।
ଫାଇଣ୍ଡିଙ୍ଗସ୍ ରହିବ
ଓକେ ତମେ ତମେ ସବୁ
ଫାଇଣ୍ଡିଙ୍ଗସ୍
କଥା
ଠିକ
ହଉଛ
ରହିବ
ମୁଁ କଥା ସାର୍ଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗେ କଥା ହେଇକି ଆସୁଛି ସାର୍ କ'ଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଜଏନ୍ କରିବେ କି ନାହିଁ।
କଥା ହବ
Hello. Hello. Sir said he is trying to connect again. Please
Mhm.
wait. Guys, do not leave the group. Sir is trying.
I think sir
Okay,
has
Madam.
joined.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Sorry for interruption. Actually, I was trying since I've been
It's
disconnected.
okay, sir. It's okay.
Evening रे सही problem टा होची जे evening रे बहुत जो से coverage problem होची. Let it. We'll try to complete it. Yes. While I was discussing about that, while reporting your research work, we need to make chapterization so that your document will be in a good position. It will help the target readers to go through it and to have a good understanding about the work you have done. So first chapter କଥା କହୁଥିଲି first chapter ଆମେ କ'ଣ ରଖିବା first chapter ନାଁ ଦଉଥିଲେ ଆମେ introduction ଯୋଉଠି କି ତମ ରହିବ କ'ଣ ନା conceptual framework of the research work or ଯୋଉଠି କି ତମେ କହୁଥିଲେ କ'ଣ introduction part ରେ ରଖିବା conceptual framework regarding your topic ସବୁ conceptual ଲେଖିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ then statement then rationale of the study then ତମର operational, sorry, objectives, research question or hypothesis, operational definition, then delimitation of the study. This is all about your chapter 1. Chapter 2 ରେ ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି କ'ଣ ନା you have to focus on a review of related literature. You may categorize your reviews if it is available at international level as well as national level. So studies abroad and studies in India or country କରିକି ତମେ ଦୁଇଟା category ରେ ତମ review କୁ ରଖିପାରିବ. Again, you can make your review dimension wise. Suppose midday meal କଥା ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି. Suppose one has conducted a study or wants to conduct a study on implementation of midday meal with regard to different dimensions of study of midday meal, like quality of food, quantity of food, health and hygiene of food, dining space, provision of hand wash before and after meal, then quality of ingredients, then you can say cleanliness of the place and your utensils. Likewise, you can make your review dimension wise. Because quality of food, you can have different types of reviews or studies on quality of food, cleanliness, good campus, good environment. आ ऊपर तुम स्टडीज पाइकी तार रिलेट तुम करि परिबो review को dimension wise. And this chapter needs a critical comment, critical summary of all those reviews जोटा को तुम देखैबो research gap term in sense of research gap. So you need to present a summary of all those reviews that you have cited or reviewed in your related literature. This is all about the second chapter, review of related literature. The third chapter is all about your design of the study. Chapter na hochi design of the study. जोटी तमे रखिबो कोन some introduction part in this chapter, the method, the procedure, the sample, the tools are highlighted like that. Introduction ati rakhi delo तापर आसीबो कोन को डिजाइन अवलंबन कलो, sample किए, population किए, केते sample, sampling technique कोन यूज करिछो, then आसीजो तमरो कोन डिजाइन ऑफ द स्टडी रे sampling procedure कौन follow करिछो, all this. Then chapter 4 को आसीबा जो तुम आसीबो कोन डिजाइन तुम रखियो भी आहु रखियो टूल्स एंड टेक्निक्स रखियो रखसला पर चैप्टर 4 को आसीबा. चैप्टर 4 रो ना होची टाइटल होची रिजल्ट्स एंड डिस्कशन, results and discussion. And in this chapter it is also sometimes somewhere it is written as analysis and interpretation. Chapter 4 is entitled as results and discussion. एक ही तो लिखंती analysis and interpretation, so don't be confused. It depends upon you. So results and discussion लिखला वाले हम लिखियो कोन ना objective wise आगे लिखि देबो procedures followed for data analysis or statistical techniques for follow data analysis, then objective wise analysis with regard to your different dimensions of study, where your table will be there followed by a discussion including your interpretation. So this is all about all तमर से जितिक ऑब्जेक्टिव नै थियो, चारटा नियो, पांचटा नियो, छटा नियो, जितिक ऑब्जेक्टिव्स नै थियो, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स वाइज एनालिसिस रहिबो, टेबल रहिबो, तो एनालिसिस रहिबो. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट रिजल्ट्स एंड डिस्कशन और एनालिसिस एंड इंटरप्रिटेशन. चैप्टर 5 रे केही ताउ लेखंती summary conclusion and findings. Simply kehi taku lekhନ୍ତି kono na conclusion and recommendation. So don't be confused between these two. Conclusion and recommendation. तमे करि परिबो बा summary, finding and conclusion भी केही ताकू कहते. So chapter 5 is like conclusion and recommendations कथा कहूचे. एट तमे कौन रखिबो summary पूरा entire work रो major findings रखिबो. Major findings आउ डिटेल के जो दरकार नै तम पढियो. Major findings objective 1 रो major findings कोन, objective 2 रो major findings कोन, objective 3 रो major findings कोन, objective 4 रो major findings कोन. So objective wise major findings are to be stated here. Then recommendation. Okay, recommendation for further study or कौन तुम रेकमेंड करछ, कौन होबा उचित, कौन कले बेटर हेई परिबो. This is to be mentioned here. And finally a conclusion. Okay, suggestion for further study and finally a conclusion is to be stated there in your chapter 5. After all these chapters तुमको रखियार अछि कोन ना appendix आउ bibliography. फास्ट रखियो bibliography ता पर को तमे रखि देबो तम सब appendix. यदि गोटे टूल नै छ से टूल रो डिटेल टा रहिबो appendix रे तमे मेनी टूल्स नै छ नंबर ऑफ टूल्स ताल तार हेडिंग रहिबो appendices तबन appendix 1 appendix 2 appendix 3 एमती नंबर पे तुम रखियो. जतटा तमे रिसर्च टूल नै छ ताको तमे appendix से रखियो. This is all about the chapterization. जेतला हम रिपोर्ट तैयारी करू जेतल डिजर्टेशन तमे करिवो सेते बळे चैप्टर वाइज तमर मटेरियल देखि परिबो. तमर स्टडी मटेरियल तुमको दिया जाईछि. जो स्टडी मटेरियल तमर अछि चैप्टराइजेशन से चैप्टराइजेशन फॉर्मेट रे तमे करकी तमर as far as IGNOU format is concerned, you have to submit your project work or dissertation.
Hello.
And let me complete fast. So while stating your report is to be written in past tense. Yeah. So this is all about your chapterization and while stating your report of the research. Okay, Mamta.
सर बुक्स रे गोटे देइछि अपेंडिक्स रे इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल फॉर कोऑर्डिनेटर्स ऑफ स्टडी सेंटर. सर आर इंपोर्टेंस कोन?
जदी से टॉपिक टा देखो से टॉपिक तारो आगे टाइटल टा को देखो टाइटल रे कोन नै कहा पर रिसर्च करछन्ती. बुक पे जो अपेंडिक्स देइछि रिसर्च कहा पर करछन देखो.
सर रिसर्च करछन्ती से
कहा पर
So
करछन
learning environment for primary teachers trained through distance education in eastern Ethiopia.
Okay. अब डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन सेंटर से माने पढिछन, isn't it?
Again sir.
Distance education center जो कोऑर्डिनेटर माने अछंती those are working in distance education centers से माने किसी परसेप्शन नै परिबा. That's why से ताकर इंटरव्यू नै छंती. कहा थ्रू नै छंती ना इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल कर जंती सेते पय से इंटरव्यू नै छंती एंड से टूल तक से अपेंडिक्स से रखि छंती. हम जदी कहिबो तमे नबो perception of parents regarding inclusion, perception of parents regarding non-detention policy. ताल तमे कोन करिवो अपेंडिक्स से कोन रखिवो तम टूल टा कोन हबो परसेप्शन स्केल हबो बा इंटरव्यू हबो तमे इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल टा को रखिवो अपेंडिक्स रे.
Again sir.
Is it clear?
Yes sir, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
सर
हाँ
सर मेन बॉडी भितरे कोन कोन रहिबो टिके रिपीट कर देले भलो होता. हम मिस करि गलो लिखि परलुनी.
मेन बॉडी भितर कोथरे चैप्टर एसन रे
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍
रिपोर्ट
ନାଇଁ
रे
ଯୋଉ ସେକ୍ସନ ୱାଇଜ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ
कोटा
ସାର୍ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଯୋଉ ସେକ୍ସନ ୱାଇଜ କହିଲେ ଯେ ପ୍ରିଲିମିନାରୀ ସେକ୍ସନ ତାପରେ ମେନ୍ ବଡି ଏମିତି ଯୋଉ କହିଲେ ସେଟା ପ୍ରଥମେ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ
ओके कमिंग मेन बॉडी रे हमें कहूचे कोन ना मेन बॉडी रे जस्ट अ मिनिट मेन बॉडी हमें रखिबा कोन ना इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट जोथरे कि इंक्लूड करिबा तमरो कोन ना कॉन्सेप्चुअल फ्रेमवर्क rationale of the study statement of the problem okay then ଆସିବ ତମର objectives research question or hypothesis then the limitation of your study and finally I would study only operational definition of key terms
ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ପ୍ରିଭିୟସଲି ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ ଯେ ଆମେ ସେକ୍ସନ ୱାଇଜ କରୁଛୁ ଏଇଟା ସିନା ଆପଣ ଚାପ୍ଟର ୱାଇଜ ପରେ କହିଲେ ସାର୍ ସେକ୍ସନ ୱାଇଜ ଯୋଉଟା ପ୍ରିଲିମିନାରୀ
ଏଇଟା କହୁଛି ପ୍ରିଲିମିନାରୀ ସେକ୍ସନ ରେ କହିଲି ଟାଇଟଲ ପେଜ ପ୍ରି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ପେଜ ଅନର ରହିବ acknowledgement preliminary section title
ଆଜ୍ଞା
page acknowledgement table of contents list of tables list of figures list of abbreviations used okay charts maps graphs used all this ये हला preliminary section main body of the report रे रहइबो कोन ना introduction part रे की के रहिबे ना तम statement होतली rational रहइबो rational पर तम आसी objectives research question and hypothesis then operational definition then तम रहइबो delimitation of the study हला ये वाला बॉडी रो इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट से मेन बॉडी रो डिजाइन पार्ट रहइबो कोन ना तमे कोन मेथड यूज कलो को टूल यूज कलो सैंपल किए पॉपुलेशन किए टूल्स कौन यूज कलो प्रोसीजर ऑफ डाटा कलेक्शन ओके माधव
यस सर कट
ओके देन सेथे तमरा आसीबो कोन सैम्पलिंग मेथड कोन यूज करछो से सब सेथे रही
ओके
कोथरे
डिजाइन ऑफ द स्टडी अंडर रे
डिजाइन ऑफ द स्टडी रे ता पर पार्ट आसीबो कोन ना एनालिसिस एंड इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ डाटा जो थे तमे कोन करिवो प्रोसीजर डाटा कलेक्शन रखिलो डाटा कलेक्शन रखि सल्ला परे टेक्निक्स ऑफ डाटा एनालिसिस एंड टेबल्स रहिबो फिगर्स रहिबो चार्ट्स रहिबो हिस्टोग्राफ्स रहिबो पॉलीगन रहिबो जहा तमे करिवो से सब जंग रहिबो सेते
ओके सर
ओथरे एनालिसिस एंड इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ डाटा
हेलो
देन हां ममता
सर ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ क्वेश्चन ଥିଲା ବୁଝିବା ପାଇଁ सर ଧର ମୋର ସାମ୍ପଲ ରଖିଛି ମୁଁ 15 ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ସାମ୍ପଲ ହିସାବରେ ନେଇଛି ତ ମୁଁ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନିୟର ଗୋଟେ ବନେଇବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ତ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ 15 ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନିୟର ଦେଲେ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ
ନା डिफरेंट दे परिबनी
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ସେମ୍ क्वेश्चन କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ 15 ଜଣଙ୍କୁ 15ଟା ଶିଡ୍ୟୁଲ ଦେଇଛି
यस 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 यस
ତ ସାର୍ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଡିସର୍ଟେସନ ମୁଁ ମାନେ ଦେବି ତ ସେତେବେଳେ ସେ 15ଟା ଯାକ ଶିଡ୍ୟୁଲକୁ ମୁଁ ଯୋଡ଼ିବି ନା ସେ 15ଟା ଶିଡ୍ୟୁଲକୁ ନେଇକି ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ଲୁ ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟ ତିଆରି କରିକି ତାକୁ ଯୋଡ଼ିବି
ମୋ କଥା ବୁଝି ପାରିଲନି ତମେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଟୁଲ 15ଟା କପି କରିଛ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍
15ଟା କପି କି ତମେ କଲେକ୍ଟ କଲ ଏବଂ ତାକୁ କମ୍ପାଇଲ କରିକି ଆନାଲିସିସ୍ କଲ କ୍ଲିयर କିନ୍ତୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କୋଉ
ସାର୍
ଟୁଲଟା ତମେ ୟୁଜ କଲ ଟୁଲଟା କଣ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଯୋଉ क्वेश्चनर ଦେଇଛ ତାର
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଗୋଟିଏ କପି ମାନେ ଯୋଉଟା କଲେକ୍ଟ କଲ ନୁହଁ ଯୋଉଟା ତମେ ବ୍ଲାଙ୍କ ଟା ସେଇଟା ତମର ଆଟାଚ କରିବ appendix ରେ ଫରମାଟ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
तमें
ସାର୍
फॉर्मेट बोले फॉर्मेट जंते हम बायोडाटा रो फॉर्मेट ता हमरा अटैच हो कोठी अपेंडिक्स रे दिस इज द सैंपल फॉर्मेट टूल ऑफ टूल व्हिच यू हैव यूज्ड
ଆଜ୍ଞା
इज
ସାର୍
दैट क्लियर
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍ ୟେସ୍
एनीबॉडी एल्स
सर चैप्टर 1 और 2 रो टाइटल टा कोन टे कहि दियंतु
चैप्टर 1 रो टाइटल इंट्रोडक्शन एंड चैप्टर 2 रो टाइटल होची रिव्यू ऑफ रिलेटेड लिटरेचर
ठीक
Is it clear, Narayan?
सर क्लियर थैंक यू सर
Welcome.
थैंक यू
Anybody else? Will you wrap up here?
यस सर
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for your kind patience. And in spite of the different technological glitches, you stayed since 5 days with me. Once again, thank you all for your kind attention and patient listening.
थैंक यू सो मच सर
Thank you,
the
thank you,
class
sir.
was
Thank you.
really nice
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
we enjoyed a
Thank you,
lot
sir.
sir
Sir, in spite of the problem, the satisfaction as it's at peak.
What, madam?
Sir, in spite of the network problem and other technical issues, the satisfaction at its peak.
No, it's your greatness that you stayed along since last 5 days with me. In fact, that I feel that there are techniques. You can say the coverage problem, network coverage problem with me. I hope so because during evening time it's happening. It's continuously happening during evening time due to overload of server or coverage area. In spite of all these problems and issues, you stayed. So it shows that you are keenly interested to learn something, and I also learn from you. It's a collaborative process. So it gives me pleasure that I am here. You are here, there, with an interaction mode. I wish you all the best.
thank you sir
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
so
you,
is
sir.
it the
Thank
so
you
is it
so much, sir.
Thank you,
the
sir.
last class that you are taking for research
It could be. It could have been better if we could have met face to face. And
sir
that may not be this kind of problem, connectivity problem. Met on face to face mode. So we
so
hope. Yes, yes.
I'm very keen to
Sir, we are
learn
curious to meet you in person.
okay
No, no. I am curious to
so
you all. Okay.
we want to meet you, sir, and vast things need to come yet. We need to learn from you, sir.
Okay,
Uh,
it's my pleasure. We will meet. We pray
sir,
God that
whenever we are going to face any problem in future
you can
regarding
you can
this,
yes, yes, you
I
can contact.
Sir,
My
sir,
phone
we
number.
have collected your personal contact number.
Okay, don't. I don't have any problem. My number is mentioned in your timetable. You may collect from that. So you
Yes,
can
sir.
query. You can meet me. You can also contact me regarding your study problems. No problem.
Sir, for the query we are asking, are you staying there in Bhubaneswar only?
Yes, I am staying Bhubaneswar and I am also working in Consular
In
Department of
Utkal
Information
University, yes.
Education.
sir,
Whenever
sir.
you can come, you are most welcome to visit our department and also you can meet there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, Narayan and me both are from Bhubaneswar, so it will be easy for us to meet you there.
Not we.
Okay,
So many people are there. Yes,
So
sir.
many people said.
okay. You are most welcome. You are most
Sir,
welcome
sir.
to our department.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
tomorrow at 7 o'clock, are you take? Will you take the
So
class or
No, yeah. Have not you seen the timetable?
I think as per
no? I am
schedule,
not aware of that timetable.
as per
Oh,
schedule,
sorry, sorry.
I have not been okay. So have a good day ahead. We expect that this pandemic situation is going to, over very soon.
Hmm.
A ray of hope. I remain. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So guys, leave the meeting as it is being recorded. And sorry. Request. Stay here. Some of are not connected on WhatsApp, like Subhasri Sahu madam and Swarupa Subha madam or sir. We have not got your number. Can you please text it?
Madhav, is there any WhatsApp group?
We have the WhatsApp group. If you are a member, I know.
Am I connected?
You are connected. Swarupa. Okay, I'm noting the number. Again, there are some other people. Priyambada madam. Priyambada madam.
Hello.
Yes. Who is speaking? Priyambada madam.
Madhav sir already the gote Priyambada madam.
Okay.
अन्य गोटे WhatsApp पे सेथरे अछि ना से गोटे ना आ गोटे मु जानि पारुनी.
सॉरी आपण कोथि रखथि त मु जाने नै कोन लिखा है ग्रुप पे कहले.
लिखा है कि गोटे मिनिट मन ना एते गोटा ग्रुप करछन जे ने ओडिसा लास्ट तो
अच्छा ठीक अछि कोन से गोटे ग्रुप पे अछथि भलो कथा.
एमे
बुलु गोटे सेठी अछि.
आगे.
हेलो
हाँ शुभश्री साहू मैडम आपण अछंती कि जो एम
मो ना ग्रुप रे नाही.
अच्छा आपण अछंती आइदर ऑफ द ग्रुप दीटा ग्रुप अछि गोटे बुलु अछि से ग्रुप रे तो से ग्रुप रे अछंती कोठी भी अछंती कनेक्टेड होबा दरकार तो सेथ पे
ना
आपण को नंबर दियो तो आपण को WhatsApp पे
हो तले माधव सर मु भी दे दोची.
अगेन कोंतु.
हेलो
अगेन कोंतु.
7788
7788 ओके.
हां 67606
67606 आपण होचंती प्रियंवदा मैडम. ओके
आगे.
ओके
हेलो.
हाँ स्वरूपा मैडम कोंतु.
मो नंबर टेक्स्ट करि छी रखबे को
मैडम गॉट इट 7978177080.
अच्छा असाइनमेंट केबे डिपॉजिट हबो किछ इंफॉर्मेशन अछि.
सेप्टेम्बर मास डिपॉजिट हबार थिला वर्तमान कहि बने कोन होची घुंची पारे.
हां तो घुंचे सब
माधव सर एही ग्रुप रे केते जण अछंती मेंबर.
आमे तो अछु प्राय 20 परे सर मान भी अछंती तो मु आपन को ऐड करि देबी जदी आपन से ग्रुप रे अछंती भी भाई करते ना आपन खाली इंफॉर्मेशन पाइबर आ किछि नाही.
हां
अच्छा ग्रुप
ठीक है.
हेलो
आगे
हेलो ए ग्रुप टा ओनली नलिन रे स्टडी सेंटर पिलांग पई ना ऑल ओडिसा रे जी भी ऐड हो.
ऑल ओडिसा केवल नलिन देबे न माने भुवनेश्वर आरसी भीतर जो माने कवर होचंती.
अच्छा
माधव सर आपनगर स्टडी सेंटर
ओनली पे गोटे कॉलेज बेटर हबो तारो क्राइटेरिया. आज्ञा हाँ मोर भी नलिन देवी मुझे कहूँ ओनली नलिन देवी स्टडी सेंटर तार अलग रोचे शेड्यूल अलग ही रोचे ओनली नलिन देवी वाला
वर्तमान जो क्लास कंडक्ट करा होची एटा रीजनल सेंटर अंडर रे करा होची.
सेंटर अंडर
हां ओटे यूनिफॉर्मिटी फॉलो करछन से माने. अरे बोलू तबे सोई पड़िलो की.
हेलो
हां शुभश्री साहू मैडम कोंतु.
हां मो नंबर नंबर को जी
आज्ञा कोंतु जदी आपण ग्रुप रे अछंती सेति भलो कथा जदी नाही
नहीं
अच्छा कोंतु
7205
7205
11
11
2500
ओके. अच्छा ठीक अछि आपण माने समस्त ग्रुप रे अछंती सुनुचंती समस्त कथा होनाती करूनाती पूरा मत लागुची आपण मोबाइल ऑन कर दी कि कोड चल जाउछन निजे निजे काम करछन बदे.
नहीं
मैं सुनुछु पूरा
ना
शुणुछु भी काम भी करूछु कारण
समस्त कहले का टोन सुबिगला
टाइम रे अनुसार करूछंती ठीक 7टा रु 9टा हला काम भी करे पड़ी सुनिया भी पड़ियो.
हां मैडम मु तो रुटी कर दोची बेले बेले पाठ पढ़ पड़.
हां मु आजी माने
आपण इंटरेक्ट कर परिबे आराम से.
अच्छा आपण स्टडी सेंटर ता
मोर तो नलिन देबी ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର।
ଏଠି ଆସି ଆସିଲି କି ରେଭେନ୍ସା ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି?
ରେଭେନ୍ସା ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି, ରେଭେନ୍ସା ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି
ମୁଁ
ନାଇଁ
ଅଛି
ତ?
ରେଭେନ୍ସା ପ୍ରେମପ୍ରଦା। ଶୁଭଶ୍ରୀ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଆପଣ ରେଭେନ୍ସା?
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ମୁଁ ବି ରେଭେନ୍ସା।
ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ମୁଁ ବି ରେଭେନ୍ସା, ଏବେ ବି ରେଭେନ୍ସା ର ମୁଁ ବି। ରେଗୁଲାରରେ ଏମଏ ରେଭେନ୍ସା, ଇଗ୍ନୋରେ ଅଛି ନରେନ୍ଦ୍ରରେ।
ଆଉ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆସିଲାଣି ଷ୍ଟଡି ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ?
ନାଇଁ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଦୁର୍ଭାଗ୍ୟର କଥା ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରୁ ବାସନ୍ତି ଯାଇକି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରକୁ ଆସିଲି ଷ୍ଟଡି ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ ଅଲଗା ରିଜିୟନକୁ ପଳେଇଲାଣି।
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଇୟର ରେଗୁଲାର ମୋର କରୁଛନ୍ତି ରେଭେନ୍ସାରେ?
ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଏଜୁକେସନ ଏମଏ କୁ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଇୟର କରୁଥିଲି, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ତାକୁ ସ୍କିପ୍ କଲି ଯେହେତୁ ଚାକିରି ପାଇଁ, ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଇଗ୍ନୋରେ ପୁଣି ପଢୁଛି। ଆଚ୍ଛା ହଉ ଆମେ କଥା ହେବା, ନମ୍ବର ତ ରହିଲା ଏଠି ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ହେଇଯାଉଛି, ଆମେ ଆଉ ବେଶୀ କଥା ହେବାନି। ଆଜ୍ଞା ହଉ ରହିଲି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ, ରୁହନ୍ତୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ଲିଭ୍ ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ। ଧରିତ୍ରୀ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ, ବୁଲୁ ବୁଲୁ ଭାଇ କୁଆଡେ ପଳେଇଲ? ବୁଲୁ ବୁଲୁ